Okay, good evening, I suppose. So I wasn't gonna stream this late. I was hoping to stream in the daytime. But to be fair, like, I slept late and then I've been spending the day doing my highlight reels and stuff. I'm a like super beginner to this. I had to Google so much, took me so long. So I'm hoping that because I kind of have a better idea now of what to do and stuff. In terms of Twitch, I mean, it might be a bit easier, so I do apologise in advance. I've had to listen to myself sniffing and sighing for like 6 hours today, so I'm sorry if I just sniff and sigh all the time. I didn't think the microphone picked it up that badly. Plus I realised that my dog also makes a lot of noise that you can hear, but she's kind of calm today, so hopefully it's going to be fine. So yesterday, we started this yesterday. I'm still on the very first mission. I've been deciding to build up my skills and stuff because I didn't realise you could build up your skill so early in the game. So that's all I've been doing. Nothing has been missed in terms of story. You work as a janitor in this skyscraper. Then you're fired. And it turns out that the reason you've been fired is because the building has been sold to this business tycoon. Well, he's an evil business tycoon, obviously. So, right now, this is the other janitor. She's told us that we can stay here for a little while as long as we're quiet. We've been given a job to do. We've got to fix some water fountains. I'm waiting to fix the water fountain, so I think we're at like 7 body skill or something. It's definitely worth building your skills if you can for free, instead of buying the equipment later on. So that's what we're doing. So that was me just getting my social skill up there. My character is my dog. Oh. Oops. We need the free food. So this is, this vending machine is spitting out free food at the minute. It does not spit out free food later in the game. So we only need 3 more of these. And then once I've got it right up, then I'll actually do the mission. I'm not planning to be on this until 3 o'clock today, honestly. But I'm sure that it'll get to 3 o'clock and I'll be like, oh no, I need to go to bed. But I just really wanted to try and get past the first little bit if I could. At the very least. I don't know why I went round like that. Also, I have realised as well that I sound really raspy or nasally or something. I don't know if that's just my voice or if I mean, I am a bit congested, but I seem to be congested in the house anyway. I feel like I sound worse because my dog's molting, and I do, like, I'm a regular cleaner me, I like vacuum and stuff and dust, but I think it's just the fact that I'm in a lot, so I have noticed that. I don't exactly have a very feminine sounding voice either. So we can't get promoted here anyway, because you need I think it's mechanical skill. You need a separate skill anyway that we don't have access to right now. There's the squeaking. Does this when I'm on the phone, so I try to not seem like I'm speaking to somebody else on the phone. This is why sometimes it is better for me to stream later, but she's gonna start going to like a doggy daycare soon, so soon I'll be able to just have a dog free day occasionally. Oops. Oh no, oh, I thought there was no bucket then. It's her birthday on Monday. Are you 3 years old on Monday? Yeah, she's always at it. You okay? Right, okay, no squeaky now. Thank you. She's especially excited because I had to wrap up her presents in front of her, and so it was like treats and stuff like that. Oh no, what game was it that was emotional? Oh yeah. I'm strange, me. I'm an emotional person, but not outwardly. Even when it comes to games, I can't remember the last time I cried at a game. The last film I cried at was To the Boys I Loved Before or something. That is not a film that I would watch. I'm not a watcher of films, but that really made me cry because it reminded me very much of myself. can't remember the last game I cried at though. I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit. Oh, seeing how far someone's love for someone was. Yeah, I know what you mean. But you know what? I'm lying actually. That's not the last film I cried at. I mean, this wasn't a film. The last series that I cried at was that part in. So obviously, I've only seen the live action One Piece. That sacrifice that Zeph has to make for Sanji. That, like, I was bawling at that. That was like. That really got me. Yeah, that was crazy. That, and like I said, I'm not an outwardly emotional person, but I was in tears at that. That was a tough watch. Yeah, definitely. I feel like that particular sacrifice, which I know you're the only viewer at the minute, but I just don't want to spoil it in case people go back and watch or something, because I'm starting to upload these on YouTube and stuff now. But that's a particular sacrifice because it involved a child, especially. An orphan child as well. That was like, yeah, any medium that they put that out in, that is always going to be really emotional. On a lighter One Piece note, actually, my neighbours went to, I think they said it was not MegaCon, Anime Expo or Anime Con or something today, and they brought me back like a buggy poster. Yeah, Anime Con UK, they brought me back a buggy poster. I was buzzing. Yeah. I'm considering going to Comic Con in Birmingham later in the year. My neighbours were telling me about it today. So I don't think I've been to Birmingham Comic Con, so I'm kind of excited. I might talk to her a bit more actually. Can we take the squeaky toy somewhere else, please? You enjoyed it when you used to go? Well, the last one I went to was, I think it was technically Wales Comic Con, but it was in Manchester. That was like last summer. And I enjoyed it, but it was disappointing. It was disappointing, not for a reason that could have been helped really. It was disappointing more. I sort of disappointed myself because I get really anxious in public. And that was just a really bad day for my anxiety, and I don't know, sort of had an outburst. I'm not like that normally. I'm especially not like that now. Like, I'm on the correct medication and stuff now, but it wasn't a particularly good day. I don't know. It was just a lot. So I definitely feel ready to go back to these things. I stopped going to a lot of events for a long time. 2023. It's quite a while then. Barbie, come here. You've been so tired. You've been asleep. That's why I waited. Well, if you decide to go this year, you'll have to let me know. I'm seriously considering going. Since my neighbours are going as well, so it's not like I won't know anybody. Yeah, exactly. I feel like, unfortunately as well, these sorts of places, they attract a type of person. They seem to attract people who have too much money and not enough manners. I think especially when you go to cons where there's older people, I feel like that can make it worse sometimes. But yeah, I've had a lot of bad experiences with cosplayers personally, and it's such a shame because we're all supposed to be part of the same community. Oh, you're gonna be in Japan then? Yeah. That's probably the next one that I'm gonna go to. I've not really looked into it. I'm not someone who is necessarily super interested in the guests, but I've just kind of thought to myself, because I've not been in such a long time, I might go if there is a guest I'm particularly looking for. I'm gonna be so grateful that I did these mini games. Normally when you get past this first stage, because it's just the beginning stage, you have no money. Well, I'm actually gonna have some money. Oh no, baby, please, this is not the time for this. I can't pause it. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I'm nearly there now. God. At least human children can speak. Uh-oh. Barbie, do you want Mama to be a scrub? You need to just wait a sec. Okay. Belly rubber, I know. She gets so many cuddles. Oh, hotel residential cons, okay. So I've never considered doing that. Most of the ones I go to local enough where I can come home. But for Birmingham, I'll definitely probably stay overnight. Because I don't drive currently. I think it can be very overwhelming anyway when there's so many people. And I think especially when, I have some disabilities, so I think especially when there's quite a few disabled people, it can be more frustrating because you're all kind of competing for access and stuff. Can we stop barking? They had a quiet room. That's good. I went to one of them, I think it was Liverpool. So I do smoke occasionally, but at the time I was vaping, and they had a smoking area sort of not inside the building but the outside. It was like an outside yard that was in the centre of the building. That was so good because it didn't matter where you was in the building, you could get to the smoking area. been to that Comic Con a few times. Yeah, no, I understand. I'm definitely someone who can be outwardly emotional like that as well. It's very tough. The thing is, you'd expect other people to understand, and there's so many people who don't. Can we stop it? Because I normally take my dog, so she's actually an emotional support animal. In the UK, they aren't legally required in a lot of places. It's not like America, where I mean, she does have rights, but not as many rights as if it was in America. But sometimes that can be more frustrating because people don't treat her like an assistance animal. The amount of people when I'm in public, because she's not standard like a sight dog or something, because that's what when people think of an assistance dog, they don't think of a medical alert dog or an emotional support animal, they think of a guide dog. People just come up and start fussing her and stroking her, and it's like, she's working, like, can you not disturb her? But then, like, I'm not always in a place to say that. So at Comic Cons it's not as bad. Sometimes you get the opposite at Comic Cons, and people are being like, why have you got an assistance dog here when she's not she's not trained basically. You get some really tight people at these places. That's another thing that just basically puts me off going. You've had 2 treats tonight. Can you calm down? Her fur electric shock people wanted to stroke. Sometimes I wish Barbie's fur did that. Barbie's too trusting. She kisses everyone, she loves everyone, she wags her tail at everybody. Just has no filter whatsoever. So when I'm telling people not to stroke her, they look at me like, why? Oh, I've got a sunflowered lanyard too. Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen one that said if you're non-verbal or not. I have seen ones that have cards, maybe saying similar things, maybe saying things like your needs or something like that. But I have loads of sunflower lanyards. I wear them pretty much everywhere. But as for the dog, I think a lot of people just don't understand, maybe. Like, so many people, most of the world probably has hidden needs. So, really, everyone should just be better about it, I think. Yeah, right, so I've had times in the past where I've needed to use a disabled toilet, especially when I was recovering from my chronic illness, when I was first diagnosed with it, because it flares up. And people do, if you can walk into there, people they stare at you. This is why I don't always like using a disabled pass, because even though I am physically disabled, as well as I do have some learning difficulties, but I'm physically disabled as well now. I struggle to walk. Because I actually can walk, people look at you like, yeah, but you can walk, like, what are you doing? I try not to be, I mean, I'm open about it somewhat. I don't get about being like, you know, I'm disabled and whatever, if you know what I mean. But honestly, things like Comic Cons and concerts, they're definitely events that are so stressful if you have some sort of disability. So I'm not reading any of this dialogue just because it gets samey. Like, it's fun to read it the first time, and then honestly after that you just don't even need to read it. It's got no bearing on the story currently. Should be close now. Yeah, 2 more. You too. It's nice to hear from you. Hopefully I'll start streaming earlier in the day soon. I really wanted to today and it just didn't work out that way. Oh, careful. Snooting the keyboard. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh no, Barbie, please. need a desk, bro. That's interesting. Sometimes they splat above your head, meaning it doesn't actually hit you. Okay, no. I need to stop testing it out now. Oops, I meant to go to the bottom. Okay. Hopefully she'll like a new toy that I got her on Monday that's not squeaky. Strangely, the squeaky toys seem to be the most durable ones. This dog has teeth like a German Shepherd. She will chew through anything and everything. She has a police lead. I have to use a police lead and she's chewed through a police lead before. Even German Shepherds and like Alsatians and stuff don't chew through police leads. And Rotties, they don't. But no, she does. No chill. Once, I think it was the year before last, she was in a really bad chewing phase and I was in a really bad place, and I went home. I think I went home to have my tea or something like that because I couldn't afford to really eat or anything at the time, and she chewed through my parents' phone line. I think maybe what I'm gonna have to start doing is just chatting for half an hour or something until she settles down. Like, it's been about nearly 35 minutes now and she's calmed down. So, because I know it is distracting when people are watching and you can hear squeaking or barking constantly. When I was editing one of my videos today, you could actually hear her chewing on the other side of the room. Right, this should be the last skill point, I think. Oops. I'm still not reading what it says. Barbie, get out of my crochet box, please. Barbie. Right, no, I need to get up because she's decided to take out the actual yarn from my crochet stuff, but I've actually got some projects in there, so. A nice day, the nice man in Tesco gave you hugs and kisses. He did. He was happy to see you. Do you want to sit on Mama's pillow? Eh? Charger's pulled out. Oh no, it's not. I thought the charger had pulled out. Oops, that's not the evil. Right, is that the last one? I think it must be. Yeah. Right, we can actually go and do the story now. So there's some to repair down here. Did I repair that one? I guess I finished. Repair 2 drinking fountains. There must only be 2 that are broken. Okay, let's fill up the needs before we do anything else. Did I do this today? No. Oh, I had a fizzy drink and it's coming back up. Ugh, you probably just heard that, sorry guys. Oh no. The time it took me to run over, I may as well just stayed. So I got 450 that time. I'm sure you only need something like 425 or something to be promoted. Yeah, so it's good to know that even if you get hit, you can recover. Right. Let's go in here. I've got to pay for my food from here on out. Hi there, long time no see. My crib is finally getting cozy. Good, I'm glad, because you and I may be staying here a little longer than I'd hoped. Really, did I get my old job back? Sadly no, but I may be joining you in the unemployment line soon. Say I accidentally locked myself in the building, which means I'll be trapped here for a few days unless... Unless what? Lily Gates keeps a spare set of keys somewhere in her office. If you pick the lock on her door to her office, sneak in there and find the keys, you can help me get out of here and everything will be a-okay. What's in it for me? Oh gosh, I don't know. How about I won't rat you out for staying here? Now get to it. If you need to improve your mechanical skill, use my workbench. It's in the janitor's closet on the 2nd floor. So I think you can only do that once. But if you can do it more than once, you know I'm going to be abusing that. Yeah, no. Never mind. Right, do I have to do it between a certain time? Pick the lock. Nope, you just pick the lock, okay. Yeah, I think I searched everywhere last time. So the keys are here. We found the key. What are you doing in here? Hi there, just looking for the toilet. I seem to remember you spending a lot of time there when you worked for me, and I remember firing you too. But now you're snooping around my business partner's office. Why is that? I didn't return, I never left. Whatever the case, my stupendously foolish friend, I believe you have something in your pockets which belongs to me. I may be foolish, but you're correct. I should have said incompetent and foolish. Regardless, I want what you have stolen from this office. You're not going anywhere until you've owned up. You're not sending me to prison, are you? Yes, prison, Barbie. For I fear you may have been snooping around my building too long. You may have seen too much. Too much of what? Too much of my deviously clever plan to turn Minneapolis, little by little, into the most fabulous urban theme park the world has ever known. Urban theme park with rides and stuff. Oh no, Barbie, something much more subtle and savvy. I'm gonna tear down every last building in this city and replace them with exact replicas of themselves, only this time with ticket windows and entrance fees. It will never work, you monster. That's where you're wrong, Barbie. It has worked, it is working, and the beautiful part is it's not illegal. Now get out my sight. I think it's funny that this town is so small, they only have one prison cell. Sorry, I need to remember to move the mouse. How are you feeling today, kid? Thanks for rescuing me back there. Rescuing you. Barbie, I arrested you. Oh, right. Sure you remember Daddy Big Bucks trespassing and me taking you to jail and all that. Yay, this just keeps getting better and better. If you don't want to be stuck here in jail for the rest of the year, you're gonna have to answer a few tough questions. Are you ready? Yes. First question, where were you on the night of August 16th, 1990? I wasn't even born, which is true. Dang, I don't think I'll ever solve that case. Ah well, next question, how long were you planning to live in that building illegally? The janitor told me I could stay. Did she? I'll have to chat with Chris later. Now tell me, what were you looking for in Lily's office? Real food, I was tired of eating junk. Food. Technically that is still illegal, but I understand your predicament. Okay, last question. From what you've seen, do you think Daddy Big Bucks is planning something illegal? No, he is finding legal ways to make people miserable. Legal or no, that is very troubling news. If only Harlan King were here. Have you seen or heard from Mr. King in the past few weeks? Yes, I just talked to him recently. You have, excellent. I was afraid something had happened to him. Ever since Big Bucks bought King Tower, I've been very suspicious. Okay. Oh, sorry bro. Politics in Minneapolis are being corrupted by everything these days. Money, greed, popularity, even politics are corrupting politics. Sorry bro. How about jobs? We've got a basketball court on the roof where we hold contests for cash prizes. So because we've got full body skill, I need to take a deep breath and I need to think about what I'm saying. Because we have full body skill, we should be able to get promoted all the way up. Talk about jail. It's ironic that I spend more time at this jail than most criminals do, but that's the price of safety, I guess. A hobby. Mostly I just like to polish things. My handcuffs, my badge, my phone, my shoes, my moustache. I used to write a column for the newspaper called "If I Mention Your Name Here, You're Under Arrest." It didn't last long, but it was fun. don't have a university degree, but I do have common sense, that's for sure. And you can't buy common sense. That is true. When I have some spare time, I love going to the dirt bike races south of here. They're loud, they're crazy, and because I'm an officer, they're free. That's all I need for now, but heck, you've been such a good sport. I'm willing to let you out on probation if you can behave. You think that's possible? Absolutely. Good, you'll be free to wander around Urbania only, so don't stray too far. Thanks, Detective. You'll want to find a place to live too, as I can't legally lift your parole for a few days. There are a few places to rent in town right now. A place to live, but I don't have enough money and no job. Try earning a little cash playing b-ball upstairs. I run a daily contest for anyone who signs up. You'll be a hoopster in no time. Also, we're doing a recycling drive if you want to make a few extra simoleons. Until then, I'll leave your cell open. Well, I mean, I do have enough money, but that's cool. Don't tell him that. Don't let him know. Right. Oh, this is Darius. It's Darius Day. It's Darius Day. There you are, dog. I got word one of the artsies was in the slammer. What's up? Artsies, who are they? They're your people, your rep group. The group you run with, didn't you know? Chris mentioned it, but no. That girl's a streetie just like me. She's part of my crew, know what I'm saying? Yeah, but what if I don't like my fellow artsies? No sweat, you can always find the head of another group and kiss up to them. It takes a while, but it can be done. Thanks for the info. Keep your feet pounding the street, I'll see you around. Okay. Why do I always pick the first one immediately, man? Because I'm starting to like you. I'm gonna give you some beads. You'll want to hold on to these and trade them later for zizzles. Beads, how do I get more? Make friends, dude, make friends. And what's a zizzle? A zizzle is an ability that makes you unique, makes you special. 3 beads will buy you a zizzle. Where do you buy them? Club Zizzle, of course. Look for the door next to the dumpster. Why am I talking like I'm having a stroke? Oh, he's a leader actually. I want to keep him on the back burner. I forgot I got the beads off him, so. Okay. So, you search one of these. Maybe it's not. There it is. Yes. Right, let's do this. This is open 5 till 5, so. Okay, this is a sequence. I'm crap at, well, it's not a sequence. Well, it's timing. So let's go. Okay, oh no, I don't even look at how much I need to get. I have a feeling it's like 200 or something, so I think I fucked it. Yeah, no, I've messed it up. Let me see how much it is. $100, okay. Alright. I've got to get 100. So these are rubbish piles. We're gonna save those up. You can recycle them straight away, but I'm gonna save them up because there's a rep mission later on where you have to collect and sell 100 recycling piles. After something like 30 game days, they stop generating. Which is a good point. I'm gonna have to see how many days I've actually been in the game, because obviously I was messing around for ages. That whooshing, I can hear it. There's like a whooshing in my left ear from the balls bouncing on the ground, and it's like really distracting. Right, so you can only play once a day. So honestly, I could just go and get a house and then just run back here, it won't matter. This is Ewan. It's a fine year we're having, don't you think? I'm Ewan. Ewan water me. You want to water me, I'm guessing. Pleased to meet you. If you ever need some construction work done, don't hesitate to call. So he's not a leader, so go crazy. Okay. Sorry, bro. Right, that's all I wanted, pal, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, okay. So Supernova. Hi, I'm Supernova. I just moved here to pursue an astrophysics degree at Minneapolis University. I mean, after I finish up my thesis on molecular biology. So there's a toilet in here, and it'll be open. Dusty Hog. Hey, I'm Dusty Hog, world-class biker and ex-professional wrestler. Haven't I seen you somewhere before? I hope not. So this guy likes it when you root to him. Out the way, please, Dusty. I thought I remembered something being in there. Right. So there's the big house or the small one. I'm tempted to get the small one just because. No, do you know what? It's only $1.95 a week, plus you can get a roommate and that halves it. So yes, let's get the large one. So we can buy utilities here. So we'll do that immediately. It's really annoying when stuff gets stolen or when stuff sets on fire. So I try not to get the middle one just because you end up paying more money. I don't want to spend all my money straight away, so I'll just wait. Okay, let's send this back. We don't need it. Yeah, you want to sit down? Okay. Okay, I heard you, bro. You can change the colours of some of the objects as well, depending on what it is. That's pretty close actually to the balcony. You're just asking to roll off that and die. Okay, off we go. Pick this up. We'll be better off selling that probably to begin with. But when you get to Sim Quarter, you can buy like a woodworking set. Never seen you around here. Never seen you around before. I'm Mocky. Mocky. Can you spare me a simoleon or 10 or 300,000? Spare kids. Oh my goodness. Spare change, kid? Got any spare change? Sure, here's a simoleon. Hey, thanks man, how about a gene splicer? You got a spare gene splicer? I just gave away my last one. I knew it. I knew you were the fella Daddy Big Bucks hired to oversee the management of that secret new island. You must have me confused with some other geneticist. Ah well, there seem to be a lot of them these days. You must have been one of them fellas hired to oversee the new management of that secret island. Secret island? Yeah, called Splicer Island. It used to be the place where scientists would go to conduct their strange experiments. Where is this island? Oh no, I'm not gonna sit here and spill my secrets to a stranger for free. Feed my stomach and my ear a while and maybe I'll start talking. So you need to make friends with him and give him some food. And then he explains. So his, obviously he's like homeless right now. But his conversation options correspond to basically later in the game when he's no longer homeless. Because I remember doing this to begin with, this quest, and being like, why is he talking about some of the stuff he's talking about? I genuinely prefer computers to children. Perhaps that's why I've never dated anyone. They're like, here, it's nothing real, it's just a standard lab coat. And I remember looking at him like, where? Oh. I feel like you only have to get it to 50. Let's go buy him some food. Well, I need some food actually. Get out of the way, please, Lincoln. Keep hygiene, actually. Might do this before I start complaining that I need to sleep. Ah, that hits the spot. Well, now I believe you owe me a story. That I do, but instead of telling you about it, I think it'd be better if you saw it for yourself. Can you take me there? No, I can't, but Sharona Faster can. Until a business got shut down by Daddy Big Bucks, she operated a water taxi to Splice the Isle. You should go see her. So she's in Sim Quarter, so I can't do anything about that right now. Right, okay. Right, how much did I need? 250, okay. So it's gonna go faster now. Yay. Hey Barbie, from what I hear you set yourself up a pretty cool pad. Yeah, I have a house and a job. Excellent. Now remember, you're still on probation, so you can't leave this neighbourhood. But otherwise, feel free to roam around. Catch you later. Yeah, I know. No, not this one. Do sleep first. Cannonball Coleman. How you doing, friend? All the cats round here call me Cannonball Coleman. I'm the sweetest horn player this side of the Milky Way. Sis was the shopkeeper in the Sax Lounge in The Sims 2 that was playing. Can I have some beads, please? Yes. It's totally super to meet you. My name's Lottie Cash. I work at a coffee shop just outside the town, but that's only until I get my inheritance. Oh my gosh, I remember you. I saw you at Club Sizzle last night, right? Was that wicked or not? Club Sizzle, what's that? You know, Club Sizzle, you work there, right? You're the coat room person. Not in this life, I'm not. Are you sure? I could have sworn that was you. You look like a coat check person anyway. I want to go to Club Sizzle, please. Want or you like Barbie, it's not up to me. Talk to Crystal, her parents own the place. Impress her, hang out with her, and maybe she'll give you the lowdown. So it's good to do this quest as soon as possible because some of the zizzles that you can get make your needs go down slower. Obviously they're going down so fast at the minute, I feel like I can't do anything. I'm certain you could get some in the corner of one of them, never mind. Right, so it said 350. See what I mean? I'm terrible with timing. At least I got it. I like locked in at the last second. Right, okay, last. There's only 5 promotions for each one. Yeah, so 600 is the next one. So we can do that tomorrow. So I won't speak to Crystal just yet. You have to spend 24 hours with her, and if you sleep she gets really annoyed. So I want to fill my sleep, but you also want it to be the time of day where the club next door is open. shuts at 2 AM I think. Oh, plus you need the shop to be open, so it'll have to be before then. This is a bit late on. So I might go to the shop myself and have a look. I thought these were another thing you could search. That's the one we've already got. This is worth getting. Get one of them. We'll get that, and it might just have to stay in the pockets for a while. Don't want to spend too much. This is open all the time, but the minigame isn't open all the time. Okay. Go to sleep first. This is too early, but I'm sure we can find some other stuff to do. Oh, keep pressing the wrong button. You know what? Might have that there. And I'll have my plant downstairs. Oh, that's way bigger than I thought it was going to be. Wow, okay. Okay, so you need to buy a TV or something. Not saved in a while. So that's at day 12, I think it said. Yeah, we're on day 23. I hope that the trash piles don't stop regenerating after 30 days. Otherwise, I'm in trouble. I wonder if they just only regenerate a set number of times after you pick them up. Kind of expected better stuff than that. Hey there, my My knee? Wow. Hi there, my name is Phoebe Twiddle. I had just moved here from Sim Valley a couple months ago to start a thrift shop. Visit me sometime, you'll probably be my first customer. Oh, hey Barbie, what's up? You've got a nice singing voice. Thanks, I think so too, but the only person in this town whose musical opinion matters doesn't think the same. He's so whatever, he's lame. Who's that? He's called Cannonball Coleman, the musician. He's genius, I guess. But if you want him to get you a gig in town, you have to get on his good side. How do I do that? You have to help him compose. He wants creative people to help him write his lyrics and stuff, and he likes it when you buy him things like saxophone reeds and old jazz records. Maybe I should talk to him. Yeah, right, if he doesn't like my lyrics, Urbania is the town where low prices abound, then he definitely won't use any of yours. Don't have to be tight. Right, 600, and then we're at the top. Oh no. Right, just made it, that's good. I'll take that. Yeah, that was lucky. And fuego. Okay. So we'll always be on that level though, now. Right, so go sleep a little bit. And I'm gonna do, not Amber. Crystal's quest. Wow, I don't know why I couldn't get my words out then. Right, hopefully these should be enough. Shower though. You don't have to spend a full 24 hours, you just have 24 hours to do the quest, but like I said, if you go to sleep, she don't like that, she makes you do it again. Hey there, I'm Crystal, just plain Crystal. Why? 'Cause all Mega Divas just have one name. I literally use that quote all the time. I just use one name. Know what I mean? So what's the news? Where is ultra exclusive Club Sizzle? Come on Barbie, you're not that square, are you? It's no secret that one of the entrances is in Urbania. Getting inside the club is the difficult part. How do I get inside? I'm not telling you anything till you can prove to me you're as cool as a freshly cut diamond and not some cheesy rhinestone. You know the saying, Barbie's a girl's best friend. Tell you what, we'll hang out for 24 hours straight. If you don't get all lame on me, then I might tell you something about the Zizzle scene. You up for it? Yeah, let's hit the town. Alright, the 24 hours starts now. Take me somewhere cool. I like this dive. It's dirty and grungy and oh so right. Buy me a really wild slice of pizza. I had pizza today. I'm a pineapple on pizza person. That was totally delicious, I'm stoked. Let's play some cool games and whatever. Okay. That totally exhausted me. You know what I like to do when I'm exhausted? Shop. So let's go shopping. Yes, let's go. Oh, it better not be short. It better not short at 7. Oh! It might short at 8, you know. Oh, drat, this place is some lame junk. Maybe you could buy me a little something somewhere else. Pretty please. Some at street, you know, edge it. Wow, Barbie, thanks for keeping me company. I must admit, I had a pretty wicked time. We should hang out again. Yeah, maybe at Club Zizzle. Oh, right. Okay, a promise is a promise. So Club Zizzle is this crazy place where you can dance and sing and trade souvenir beads for special skills. What kind of beads? The friendship beads people like to give away. For every 3 handoff, you get your choice of a special skill. Things that help you sleep better, hold your bladder longer, things like that. Cool, can I actually get into the club now? It's possible, but I'm not allowed to tell you how. It's like this total secret society thing. You have to discover it on your own. So, for the sake of the stream, even though I know the password, I'm gonna show where to get the password. The password's on this notice board. The password for Club Zizzle. Bucket. Can I shop online yet? No. Hello there, my name's Lincoln Broadsheet. I run the local newspaper and write most of the articles and take most of the photos. Wow, I just realised I work too much. I can't stand this guy. He's so up himself. Hi Barbie, I'm Dr. Maximilian Moore. Please don't be offended if I run off suddenly. I'm the only doctor in town, so I try to prevent other people from getting me sick. Okay, splice Royal plants. Right, yeah, I'm gonna go and open the club. Hopefully get some zizzles. Oh, but I keep forgetting that's not the A button. Yay, we're inside. Here it is. But we don't want to do that. So we have 12. Honestly, having some money would be really good. So we do that. We'll get all motives decreasing 10% less. And energy is one of the most annoying, and then we'll do hunger. Okay, and I know it'll be so easy to get some more beads. It might be too far back actually to place this. Oh no. Oh, it'd help if I didn't press the wrong button. Yeah, I want to change that anyway. I want to move. There we go. I think there is a limit to the amount of objects you can have. I'm sure I've struggled before. Right, I need to be careful with my pockets now because over half my pockets is full. And we are going to start needing them. So because we've got no cooking skill right now, fires are most likely to happen. Right, okay. Hi Barbie, great to see you. Phoebe tells me you've been a little depressed. She's got her ear to the ground, that's for sure. Can you help a struggling musician with a riff or two? What do you say? No, actually. I need creativity skill. That's not the B button. Welcome to Minneapolis. People around here call me Grandma Hattie. I'm the one that keeps the town from falling into greedy money grubbing hands. It's a full-time job. So Grandma Hattie doesn't like secrets or anything greedy, doesn't like talking about money. Doesn't like jokes. Hello, my name is Berkeley Claude. I'm a businessman and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. The rumours you might hear of past deceptions are just not true. You there, step this way and feast your eyes on the most amazing, astounding, compelling piece of modern tech. Hey, hold on, where'd it go? God, I must have dropped it. You tricked me just to get my attention. No, I swear, we're buddies. Of course we are, that's why I'm gonna pay you, that's right, pay you to attend one of the thrift store auctions for me. What do you want me to buy? Something so marvellous and mystical it could only be found at a thrift store. I am talking, of course, about a giant shrunken head. A giant shrunken head, that's not possible. It is when it's carved out of balsa wood. but it does look astoundingly real, and that's why it's so important to me. Here at 200 simoleons, that should be enough, I think. Where is the auction? It's held every day at the thrift store between 5 PM and 7 PM. Sign up at the counter and place your bet. Remember, I need that shrunken head. I was really lucky then with crystal the day before. So we're gonna buy that. Buy this. May as well sell some of them. I don't need a fountain. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Grab my hat, please. Right, let's go get some dough. Want to keep this running if we can help it. Oh, I was doing so good then. No, I fucked it. Did it go slower? Yeah, I know, come on. No, I'll just go in. Have green, why not? Some things you can't change the colour of. Oh, it won't let me because of the teddy. Oh no, it's... Right, I need to be on the other side of the bed apparently. That's ridiculous, but okay. So we may as well critique some graffiti. That's how we're gonna get creativity. Because we don't have the university just yet. I'm pretty sure this is a free way to get it though. Okay, so he should talk to us now. I think you only need one. Oh, whoops. Oh, I was certain that you needed a skill point. Shows what I know. Right, well, that's okay. Right, let's get Ewan to move in. Half the bills. Yeah, that was gone rapid. That was not going as fast as that before. Towards the end. Oh no. That's fine. Whatever. Right, let's go see if we can find him. He's not in here. He might be in Sim Quarter. That's okay, we can do another quest. She's not even here to do the quest. Hey there buddy, listen up. You tough as nails or soft as snails? I'm soft as snails. Tough as nails. I knew it. Well listen, Ewan and I are putting together a little dirt bike competition, but we need more riders to make it official. So I agreed to round some eager folks up. You interested? Yeah. Awesome. This new track is going to be the best thing this side of the Mississippi. All you have to do to join is raise a 500 simoleon track fee and convince Ewan that you're racing material. I can do that. Of course I can, but I have to tell you, raising 500 simoleons is the easy part. Ewan only wants the best of the best in this club, so stay on your toes. So you have to give him his lunch for 3 days. I used to think it was 3 days in a row. It's not, it's just 3 days in general. I'm sure that he says that it's 3 days straight and it's not. Oh look, it's Giuseppe, who sold us the water soaker yesterday. Hey, I'm Giuseppe Mezzalto. Have we met somewhere before? My memory is hazy. Ever since I got out of the Sim Valley Slammer, I've tried my darndest to forget my past. You know what, I might be better off going Bobies. there he is. Hey Barbie, great to see you. I want to start racing bikes. So you're the one Dusty Hog was talking about. I think that man needs a pair of glasses. You don't look like an expert rider to me. How hard could racing bikes at 140 miles an hour be? They're certainly safer than falling off a 100-story building, but if you want to join our track, you're gonna have to prove your dedication. What do I have to do? I'm working on a heavy construction project for Daddy B right now, and I won't have much time for lunch breaks. If you bring me lunch for 3 days and pay the track fee to Dusty, I'll approve your membership. No problem. Great, I'll meet you between 12 and 1 at the chopper garage. He doesn't say that it has to be consecutive, then I thought he did. Interesting. Right, let's buy... Here we go. Why is my bro not around? Is he in the club? Sometimes he's in there. Oh yeah, I've not been to the auction again, whoops. No, but do I want to speak? No, I want to speak to you. Hey, you. I'm headed to class in a little while. You coming with me? I'd like to, but I can't. You can't? What do you mean? We have a test next week on the fundamentals of super string. Hold on, oh my gosh, I'm totally stupid. You're not in my class, are you? No, I already have my PhD or HPT or whatever. Nice try, genius. You sound like you could use a little schooling. Unfortunately, the application deadline is long past, but I know a few tricks to getting through the back door. You interested? Yes. Alright, here's the deal. You know Dr. Moore, if you're getting good with him, he'll let you help out with one of his research projects. You're also going to need to write a thesis as part of your application portfolio. Do all this and you and I will be classmates. Thanks. No problem, Barbie. Remember, a mind is a terrible thing to hold on. How did that go? I bought some razors yesterday because I needed some razor heads. And it hurts so much watching the woman who served me press no challenge on the challenge 25. I used to get challenged before. I don't think I've been challenged in a few years now. Like there comes a time where they stop challenge 25 in you and it just, I don't know. It's like a special sort of hurt. It's strange as well, considering that when I was about 25, someone ID'd me for an energy drink, like a free energy drink, because I looked under 15 apparently, which was bizarre. So I don't get that no more. I used to get ID'd for cigarettes, everything, not now. Now I don't even get ID'd for like a lottery ticket. Sometimes I'm on good days actually. Maybe I just don't have that many like good looking days anymore or something. Maybe I need to start on the Botox. Oh, hi. Phoebe tells me oh yeah, we've read this. Super swell, hold on. Until you learn how to get a little more creative with your speech idioms, I'm not going to trust you with any of my music. Try studying some of the local graffiti. Right, okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay, Daddy, let's swing. Groovy, baby. Here's the deal, I've been hashing out this new tune all day, but the vocal part's got a real clunker of a rhyme. It's just awful, real cornball. You want me to help you write your lyrics? Yeah, let's riff a while. I'll tell you what I've scribbled so far and you can come up with the best rhyme. Can you dig it? I can. Out of sight. Here's the first lyric, I'll sing it and you write the rhyme. Stroll in Urbania, the moon on the bricks, adults on the scene, kids uptold tricks. Yeah, that's it. I can feel that. Okay, the next line goes, still of the night, chill of the night, feeling so groovy, feeling so impolite, so right. Groovy cat, groovy. Why is this guy KK Slider? The third couplet starts, my heart's hurting, got a mean ache, heavy like a stone, and hungry for cake. I'm always hungry for cake. Chill as a late. Oh, that's too much, beautiful. Now the last line is, look through my pockets to find what I need, but what I ain't got is a saxophone lead. Yeah, that's the stuff. What a sweet tune, my friend. Thanks for that lyrical jam session, you're alright. Oh, you can take this actually, I didn't give it your... Will shine my shades and call me a mirror, I'll be damned if a saxophone read ain't just what I need. You can never have enough of you can never have too many of these babies. Listen Barbie, you're a solid sideman, a real hip cat with a knack for words. I'm gonna talk to the club owner, get you a real gig at open mic night, how would you like that? That would be wild, Mr. Cannonball, sir. I knew you'd think so. Stop by the club at any time and stay swinging. Man, that was difficult to read that. Right. Go embarrass myself. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. Oh, we need to go and get the din-dins. How am I gonna make it? Is he even gonna be in here? Sometimes he's not. He's not even in here. Lied. Whatever, bro. He might be in the house. Oh, raised carpet. Yeah, why not? Right, can I do this again? Yes, I can. night because the alarm went off. Nothing happened. So I might as well do these now. Okay. Did he say between 12 and 1 or 1 and 2? 12 and 1, I thought so, okay. Oh, I don't want to bake a mix, I can't do that. I didn't mean to go out either. Have monkey as well. Yeah, that goes up well faster. So I'm looking at the time and I didn't want to be up till 3 AM again, so I'm gonna stop this here, but hopefully I'll definitely feel like coming back on tomorrow. I am going to my parents at some point, but I won't be coming on at like midnight again, because it's Barbie's birthday on Monday, so I don't want to be sleeping through the day. But obviously if you manage to tune in, thank you. And hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow, and we'll do some more of this game. And then we've got some more of the other Sims game as well. I just didn't want to play on that tonight. So bye.